Hi, this is Nate Radowski of Isolated Antagonist, and this is Isolated and Antagonist. Well, this band all started when a buddy of mine, the vocalist Glenn, wanted to write music with me, and I kept putting it off because I had other things going on in my life. I had a wife. I wasn't really ready for a band at the time. I was doing solo stuff, and so finally, life. I felt like life was getting too short, and I was getting older, and so I wanted to. I was ready. I was ready to write music. I was ready to be in a band and everything. So what happened was, I said let's finally write music. I put up a I was struggling with some stuff financially too. So I put up a fundraiser for me to get back on my feet again. And all Glenn wanted, because he did donate to me. He's a friend. He's like a brother to me. And what happened was he donated to me, but all he wanted as a perk was just to write music. So I said, that's totally fair. Let's do it. I'm ready, and it's the least I can do. So that's what happened. What I do is I basically write the music. I'm not working, obviously it's not just me. He has input on all the ideas I have. And I do all the instruments. And that's basically what I do in the band. It's just me and him in the band. That's what makes us different from the other metal bands, because we're a two-man band. And so, that's what separates us from the rest of the band. Isolated Antagonist. The album is called The Isolated and the Antagonist. And I kind of purposely didn't want it to sound too polished, too overproduced and everything, and too well mixed, because I wanted it to sound very like a jam, like we were in a room and I recorded it, but have the quality be good enough to put on a CD and to make it a full-length album. I just felt that also is what separates us from the bands that are doing the style of industrial metal music. We're not too polished, but we're, you get the idea. And that's basically what happened. So it's very jammy feeling, very, live almost feeling, but at the same time it's not. We give credit, most of our credit to Fear Factory for the influence of the sound that we're doing. I know I can already know that if we get bigger than what we are now, there will be trolls saying, we're a Fear Factory ripoff, we're a Fear Factory clone, but there are many things that separate us from Fear Factory, and all the other influences we have, and and Glenn will explain that in his video, but we wanted to take that style that Fear Factory did, because I haven't heard any other bands do that style, and it's an awesome style. They created it, and we wanted to contribute to that genre, because to me, Fear Factory has their own genre, and we just want to kind of contribute to it. We're not trying to copy. We're not, we're not trying to, be a clone of them. I think if you hear our album and our music, you'll hear the differences, that separates us from Fear Factory. But we give 100% credit to Fear Factory for our sound and influence. We're both huge Fear Factory fans, and we give thanks to them for creating the style. My hobbies are, I like to paint. Yes, I know that's not very metal, but I do paintings of everything, basically landscape, everything, and I'm a nerd. I like anime. I like video games. Shit, anything you can imagine, like any nerd thing. I like Star Trek. I used to like the Sci-Fi Channel when it was sci-fi. I love cats and dogs. I'm a very laid-back kind of person. Not your typical metal guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just your everyday fucking cheeseball. But this is Nate Kradowski, and this was my take on the video. So hope you all enjoyed this, and catch our debut album, The Isolated and the Antagonist, which will be out in a few days on digital copy. Physical copies will come later. But yes, be sure to look out for Glenn's video. That'll be coming right after mine. So take care, everyone. Metal.